Good evening, everybody. Well, this is Standing Bear Thunderheart, and I hope you all are having a great day, a great afternoon, and I hope you all are having a great evening. Now, what I'm actually here to talk to you about is actually very unique tonight, because actually there was a video I saw earlier by the name of Jay the Analyst Rants about rich people and preachers of LA. And so what this means basically is this. This is a response video towards Jay the Analyst and what he says about what's been going on as far as, the people, as far as the preachers getting money, getting rich, and not all of them take money from the churches and make it their own. They have their books, other businesses, and things like that. And then how Jay, the analyst, was really pissed off, to say the least, about all the, not just the stereotypes of all of the way certain, let's say it like this. The fact of the matter is that what he was trying to say is that we were put in a box. In other words, us black people, we put ourselves in the box in a very stereotypical way because of what the powers that are put us there. You understand? We black people are supposed to be poor, struggling. We're supposed to be humble. We're supposed to be enslaved still. You understand? And that's why, Jay, and I'm telling you this right now, and I'm telling everyone else that's what you're trying to say. And so now we've been programmed to think, oh, if you get money and all of a sudden now, people are starting to hate because that's what they truly want. But actually, Jay, it's just beyond that. See, we're not, of course, you're telling it from a Christian perspective. What I'm about to say tonight, we will go a little bit beyond not just Christian, but it's going to go just on a spiritual level as well, and different other levels, social and everything else. You see, I understand exactly what you're saying, Jay, and I am so proud of you that you actually went up and stepped up and said something, because now you got me all fired up, in a good way, of course, to speak my mind. You see, I've been thinking I had this in my mind for quite some time. I just did not know how to express it, but now I'm getting everything moving, and I'm going to express myself as it is. The fact is, though, Jay, you're right. People want what they want, what certain other people want. If they have a nice car and everything, all of a sudden, everybody's like, well, you got to get that and everything else. But it goes beyond that. You see, remember, Jay, it says in one of the scriptures, if I can remember correctly, because I'm not in any religion or anything like that. I'm more in a spiritual fact myself. Is that they talk about how the love of money is the root of all evil. Yet, of course, if you tend to be ignorant about money, in my view, I don't believe money is the root of all evil. I believe the ignorance of it is. And that's just my spiritual view on it and my philosophical view on it. But people want to talk about, the fact that, you're supposed to be humble and everything. Why are you getting this clothes? Or why are you getting this much? I remember when Rainbow and I started making some money off one of our online businesses, one of our other primary businesses. I just showed certain people just a $200 check that we first started when we first started to get paid. This is the first $200 check. All of a sudden, you got heads started rolling. I mean, people all of a sudden started turning their backs on us. People started questioning us, like, what kind of illegal activity were you doing? I'm like, excuse me? That's our business. We earn money through our business or our investment. All of a sudden, people didn't want to talk to us anymore. All of a sudden, certain people don't want to talk to us. All of a sudden, ignored us or walked away from us and things like that. Now, I'm not saying that was everybody. I'm just saying that was just a good few people. And then, on top of that, there are people that still look down at us because we were driving certain cars that weren't necessarily the most modern, but yet, once we actually got other upgraded cars in addition to the cars that we had, all of a sudden, what is this going on? Wait a minute, where'd you get this? Oh my God, you mean you're telling me you're actually getting paid some money out of your business? Are you sure you're not doing anything illegal? I mean, these kinds of foolishness is what really pisses me off, and Jay, and that's exactly what this is about. And people need to just start just living their path, living their life as it is, not living within the stereotype of it, whether it's a stereotype of a Mexican or Hispanic, Native American, black people. We all need to quit living those stereotypes and start being who we truly are in our own spirit. You understand? And so, Jay, I am very proud of you, brother. I mean, we brothers, we people gotta start speaking up, for real. Because, and we, especially us, the good-looking, intelligent black men who don't fit in these stereotypes, we need to start speaking up the best way we can. Even if we may not be able to articulate everything, we need to start speaking from our heart, from our soul, and we need to move, and we really need to move things around. in this world because there's too many people in the media stereotyping black people and then show black people how ignorant we are and how dumb we are and everything. And to me, no, we need to step up. And the more of us step up, the better. The better that people will start to really realize that not all black people are like that. Matter of fact, majority of us are not like that. That's the trick of it. But the media likes to make you think, like to manipulate you to think that there's more ignorant black people that just want to be thugs, and those who do have money, all of a sudden these black people are thugs, they're gangsters, they're evil, they're bad, they're corrupt, And I mean, I had this one other older brother that came and attacked me even like almost a year ago because I started having some checks from my businesses. All of a sudden now he turned on me and he was all saying, "Are you any different? Are you any different than all these other brothers that made the money?" In other words, see, he was once a basketball player. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm not gonna say his name. He was once a pro basketball player, and he wasn't a real big star or anything like that. But he made the Denver Nuggets, like I would say, about 30 or so odd years ago, or something like that. And he was I think it was the Denver Nuggets, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can correct me on that if you like. But the point is that he was a basketball player, but not exactly like a Michael Jordan or Scottie Pippen or Magic Johnson status. No, but he was just enough that he was starting to make he was in the NBA and things like that. But his fortune didn't last too long. See, he lost a lot of that because he was just very ignorant in how the business and how the game of basketball really worked in the actual corporate world. But a lot of it was because he also acted up like an idiot. He misbehaved. He acted stuck up. He disrespected a lot of people that could have helped him on his way up and on his way down. And so he lost basically the fortune and money. And so then he starts making excuses by saying that money is the root of all evil. And he attacked me by saying, are you different? You and Jay-Z and many of these black people like to sing the same song and dance about how rich you are, how you go put on your bling bling and all this stuff. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, dude, when was the last time you saw me with any bling on my neck? Seriously, dude, come on. Okay? I mean, he attacked me, and it was this ridiculous attack that he did on me. And I just simply called him out. It's like, you know what? The reason why you lost your money was not because the money is the root of all evil. It's because you were ignorant. You're an asshole. Excuse my mouth, but that's basically why I called him, because he acted that way. You are a jerk. You did not know any better. You were immature. You did not have any business sense. You couldn't even know how to talk to people. You still fit in that stereotype, so you acted like a victim. Everything under the sun was so bad that it was taken away from him. And yet he wants to get angry with people like me, like us, who are making it. There are haters out there, but they hate for a reason. They may be hating on you, but they're really hating on what they don't have or what they can't maintain for themselves. And the thing about it is that sure, I called him out on it. I slapped him down on it and everything like that. And then ever since then, he sees me, he doesn't really talk to me. And if he wants to be that way, that's fine. I'm a gentleman about it, but damn it, don't attack me. And I'm not going to apologize for the success that my wife and I have, for the blessings that my wife and I got, whether it's within us or outside of us. And like I said, why should we apologize for it? We provided for ourselves. Because see, the thing about it is like what you said, Jay, is that if you want to be rich, if you want to be rich, you have to a desire to be rich. We have a desire to be rich, no doubt about it. We have a desire to be rich. Now all of a sudden, now you're on a power trip. Now you want to be better than everyone else. First of all, I just want to be better for me, for myself, and for my family, and for what I want to contribute to the world. That's what I want. You can say whatever you want, but I know what I want. My wife knows what she wants. And to me, like I said, and this is the thing that people think we're very arrogant, just because also we don't just talk to anybody. Well, first of all, I don't just talk to anybody. I choose who I come to my circle, because I remember at one point I used to have anybody come to my circle, and it gave me a lot of problems. So throughout the years, I had to choose who I bring into my circle. And I actually like the fact, Jay, that you're also pointing out that how in the movies and media, And people, all we see is just nothing but rich people being bad guys and villains in movies and so forth. And you're right, there has been too much of that nonsense going on, even among black people. As we were supposed to be portrayed as gangsters, and you see Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and all them portraying, Cash Money and putting money with the strippers and doing all kinds of nonsense. Even though it's entertaining, yes, but it's really, it's doing a disservice to our black people. We're not all of us have that kind of money to be throwing around just like that, or just flashing it like that, like that. I mean, even when we go to strip clubs, nobody really goes around and doing this to strippers. No, I used to be in strip clubs. I know what I'm talking about. If a stripper comes by, I just gently gave it to them, say hi, nice to meet you, shake their hand, talk to them nicely. I don't throw money like that. That's just ignorance right there. And that needs to stop. And we need to stop that bullshit right now. We really do. I'm sorry, but I'm a very expressive. I'm going to say what comes out of my heart. Now, the fact that people talk about, now let's just give an example. Like, for instance, DC Comics. You have Superman, right? From another planet, of course, who was raised in the corn, from a Christian family, that Jor-El put him in there for a reason, and so he could be, a surviving Kryptonian that could do things for the right of his people through the family of the Kents. Corn boy, nice and everything, becomes Superman, gets training from his biological father, and then next thing you know, he goes against different villains, including Lex Luthor, who is supposed to be a billionaire. You understand? However, let me tell you this. People tend to forget. People only look for the bad. People tend to not to look for the good. DC characters, in DC Comics, there's 2 other billionaires that were actually good. You want to know what that is? Now, Lex Luthor was a villain, yes. There are 2 other DC characters that Superman befriended. Green Arrow, Oliver Queen. Bruce Wayne, Batman. 2 billionaires are superheroes. What do you guys think about that? See, not all rich people are evil. In the Marvel comics, Spider-Man's greatest enemy was Green Goblin. And actually 2 Green Goblins of Norman Oscorp and Harry Oscorp, 2 billionaires, father and son. Right? But yet, Batman, Spider-Man in Marvel had an ally that was a billionaire. Who was that? Tony Stark, a.k.a. Iron Man. Superhero. Part of the Avengers. Think about that. So you see, it's also how you guys want to look for. You guys want to look for either bad people, or you can look for whatever good. But the bottom line is, we all need to start looking for what we want for ourselves, and what kind of world we want to create, what kind of reality we want to create, and just how we want to portray to the world the example and the light that we are. And so, Jay, I'm really happy that you did your rant. Now I'm going to do this rant. And I'm doing this because now I think people need to start understanding the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is these powers that be, these powers that are, what do you want to call Illuminati or New World Order or anything, they want to keep us black people down into the stereotype, into this box. You understand? We need to bust out of that box. We need to merge and become the superheroes that we truly are, the powerhouses that we truly are, the angelic entities that we truly are. You understand? Whether it's through Creator, whatever God you believe in, doesn't matter. We need to be the source now. We need to be the individual source that put out in the world. And we need to stop thinking about what people think, because people are going to think whatever they want, no matter what. You might as well live your life. Believe me, it's liberating that way. Not giving a crap about what people think. People may think you're cold-hearted, you don't care and everything. That's not it. No. Don't mistake that, okay? It's part of loving yourself too, not giving a damn about what people think, whether it's good or bad. See, when you don't really care about what people think, whether it's good or bad, you're not susceptible to be manipulated. You're not susceptible to people taking advantage of you. You understand? So you need to definitely just really own that power within yourself. Really own up to it. Don't just think it. Don't just believe it. Know it and own up to it as well. That's the thing. That's the real essence right here that you need to just be to be a truly empowered individual. So we need to be empowered individual, and then give permission others to do the same. Encourage others to do the same, rather than encourage others to stay in that stereotypical box that the powers that are from Wall Street or whatever has put us in. We need to break out from that. That's the only way we could be really truly be free, folks. we could truly be free. So that's basically it. And so I'm really happy that Jay the analyst has spoke up. Now Standing at Thunderheart is speaking up, and now I'm definitely gonna this is no other way to do this. We need to break ourselves free. We need to free ourselves of this ignorance and become the empowered knowledge and sources that we truly are. Not to fit in any stereotype. And as far as, like I said, running being a root of all evil, I think it's the root of all things that could be good if you know how to use it correctly. Like anything else. And these programmings and so forth, and like whether it's in the Bible or anything, people need to kind of question it more, whether it's in the Bible, whatever other books. Not try to go against this and go against that. I'm just saying, we need to really question the bigger picture. We need to question the reasons behind these people's writings. Because I'm also certain that there's also sources in the Bible, scriptures in the Bible, that actually encourages people to be rich in a great way, in a really honorable, congruent way. You see? So not all things about money will be evil. And not all rich people are evil either. If people just need to just start looking through the BS and really start to own their power, because if we start owning our power, we wouldn't have to be, many of black people won't be dependent on food stamps or welfare anymore. Of all the welfare crisis that's been going on right now, we need to get ourselves off of that, because that is what's keeping us in poverty, and they are paying us to keep in poverty. We need to start we need to get ourselves empowered enough to start owning our own businesses. That's the real trick that's going to get us free, folks. And that's what Jay the Analyst is really trying to tell you, even though he may not have thought about it, but now I'm telling it to you. I'm standing here Thunderheart. I'm telling this to you. We need to be free of all levels. On all levels, folks. On all levels. So anyways, I'm going to get going. I think I've done enough ranting now. I think I've done enough ranting for you guys to think. And whether you guys like me, hate me, whatever, it doesn't matter. I know what I know. And it's time you start knowing what you know. Or start learning what you need to learn. So Jay, thank you very much, man. You did an excellent job. And now, Standing Red Thunderheart, I'm going to get going. I got a long evening ahead of me to get certain things done for our business. But other than that, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep moving until I get all the way to the top and beyond. Because I'm not going to just go in the mountain, folks. I'm going to where the stars are at. Because I am a star myself. And you know what? Let me tell you before I go. This guy, the fact that he compared me to Jay-Z and some of the other guys in the rap industry, to compare me to a celebrity, just tells me that he recognizes the fact that could be a star myself. Obviously, because he was almost a star as a basketball player. So obviously, he saw something in me. You see? And he even told me that fighting with me was like playing chess. He wasn't even sure how he was going to beat me. But I wasn't trying to beat him. I was just speaking the facts. I was just speaking the truth, and I was making a better argument. So, and you can do the same thing too. You can hone up that power within yourself to a point where you can shine, and people could not believe who you truly are, and they'll either be floored by it or they'll gravitate towards you, one or the other. So keep that in mind, folks. Take care of yourselves, and many blessings to you all. Thank you, Jay, and you and your wife have many blessings to you too as well. Healing, it is all that is.